Hi, Priya.
Hi.
I am back with another question for you. So this time I want to talk about toxic workplaces. We have all been talking about it, but I want to understand from the perspective of a professional that we can see that it often affects collective results. It comes in the way. But how do we actually witness it? How do we witness it and also clip it from our standpoint? How do we really step in when we don't want to really mess things up for ourselves?
Great question because it's quite a common issue there's always going to be, when there's great work happening, there's always some distractors and elements that kind of create the downward spiral as well. And whenever you see something like this, what I've seen work, Chandrani, is first is to find out what are the beliefs behind an individual's outlook or the position that they take. What's the belief behind a certain standpoint or a position that they take? Clarifying that and getting that person to articulate it and understanding it helps you to really not address this with from a negative standpoint, because there are certain things that makes you feel bad because of certain outcomes or some behaviors you're observing, and therefore you're going to approach having a conversation with the person with that kind of a reprimandal lens that it is wrong and it's not right. So it's first is to have this unconditional positive regard, to develop that and
Right,
find out what's the
right,
belief behind their position. So that's going to be number one. The second, when you see
right,
some kind of recurring behaviors like this, it's also important to
right,
um, give some level of heads up and warning to say, hey, these are some behaviors. This is a situation I observed, and this is the impact it created. And therefore, this is the behavior change that needs to be done in order for the larger outcome to
right,
happen. So it's important
right,
to call out these observed behaviors or observed situations or events rather than holding back and just keeping it till a particular date later. So when you see it, you say it, and you say it in a way that it
right,
is
right.
respectful, but at the same time it is clear. So therefore you're
Yeah,
to say, hey, these are the behaviors that are not accepted. And when don't leave it at that, get to saying these are the behaviors that we expect to see. So it's not just to say
right,
what do you eliminate. I mean, what do we expect to see? So both ends need to be clearly defined so an individual knows
right,
that he or she is not aligning to it, and therefore there are some repercussions that will occur. When we don't
right,
set the second boundary and just say, hey, this is not right, and not have that what needs to be the corrected behavior, then they will not know that there is going to be repercussions. So these are two
right,
simple ways that an individual can start adopting at one's level to kind of take
right.
forward when they observe these kind of toxic behaviors.